Making $385 trading Bitcoin. Let us dive on in. So we are right here. It says 365 on the top. However, that was, I guess, partial profits. I took a tenth of the position off for $19.90, as you can see this right here. And then I took off the rest. So here's the 19. And then I took off the rest. So the total came out to 385 on this Bitcoin trade. And let us cover how I found it, all that good stuff, and the executions. It really was a pretty simple trade. This trade I ended up taking when I was in a hotel somewhere in Arizona, and I forget where exactly this went off, but the alert went off and I got in. So the alert goes off at 9:29. I'm not sure if that's Eastern time or not, but it goes off at 9:29 or shortly before that. And then I shortly after got in the trade. And if you look, we're looking at a 4-hour chart. This is the execution. So I'll jump to my trading view chart in a second. The second piece, I got in at 52,444, and I took a piece of it off at 54,436, literally within a couple of hours. And then the last piece came off a couple hours after that, which was my ultimate target around 56.5. So getting in at 52.4 to 56.5, it was a couple $1,000 gain on Bitcoin in less than a day. So I was like, I was surprised that even happened that fast. But let's get into it. So I took this off the 4-hour time frame. You could have gone off the daily time frame as well. It would have worked kind of both ways. But my view was, or not my view, I had an alert set on this blue line. Now, I got a bunch of lines. These are past areas of interest, maybe some resistance. I don't really care. I'm not in it anymore right now, so I'm letting Bitcoin do its thing. But we had a touch here. We had a touch here. We obviously had a trend to the upside, and we had a consolidation for a couple of days. So really for over a week. So if we were looking at the 14th right here, February, and then we broke out on the 26th. So yeah, well over a week, 12 days, almost 2 weeks actually of consolidation on Bitcoin. So when it broke that and I noticed the volume, I was like, we got to get in here. And the idea was very simple. We're just taking a stop loss. We're putting a stop loss under this low. So that happened to be right around $51,000. I believe that's tracked in here. Is it? Yeah. Stop loss, $51,000. That was already there. My initial target was to make $405. That's if I did not take any partial profits. So my planned R multiple was a 2.81, meaning I was looking to make $2.81 for every dollar I risked. And I realized a 2.67 R on the trade. So you can't, that's just great. You can't complain. It was one of those trades that I just said, you know what, let's go for it. Bitcoin's been strong. I want to kind of get in, set this one and forget this one. And it just so happened that the take profits and everything hit the same day. So that was really it. That was, let me just confirm you guys there. So here are the executions over on the prop firm 1 of 1. They are transitioning platforms yet again, as a lot of prop firms are doing, whatever. We'll see how that goes. So far, they've been pretty transparent, and so far, I don't have any complaints. I've been traveling, so I don't really care right now, and I'm not like, when I'm traveling, I'm not like, oh my God, I gotta do something. Like, no, only if alerts go off. And if it goes off, it's got to be perfect. And Bitcoin, in this case, it was. So we got in here with about 0.1 Bitcoin, a tenth of the Bitcoin, and then we took the profits. You can see 365 there, the 1994 there. These are closed. I only have one open position as I'm making this video, and that's on the Dow. Technically, it's one. There are two, but it's really just one because I just didn't size appropriately on the first one. So that was that. I track it on TradeZella. And I'll leave links to this down below if you want to check it out. So that was my Bitcoin trade. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.